deserve any more than the point we got. I thought we worked hard enough for it. You know, a combination of quite a lot of things went on there that we weren't quite at our best. I think it's difficult to be too critical of the fact that 12 games in, we've hit 30 points already. We're in the second week of November and we're still unbeaten, but there's no doubting that we came here with high expectations to get 3 points, and we've got to accept we're only good enough to get 3 points today. And you know, I thought Dundee United, a combination of us not being quite right. Dundee United I thought were good. I thought they set up with that counter-attacking threat with the 2 10s and filled the middle of the pitch and broke from there. Sapsford leading the line well. And I just thought that the game was a bit too basketball-y, and normally we have far more control of that, home and away. We have a bit more poise in our play. You know, I think possibly we had one attacking player on the pitch too many, and we tried to address it at half-time. I was hoping to get to half-time without being punished for it, and obviously we lose a goal in the stroke of half-time, such as away. You know, and I'm disappointed that we weren't good enough to go and really get that concerted pressure that you'd expect. I thought we were a wee bit emotional in the second half, a wee bit excitable. I thought we played last 5 minute football for 35-40 minutes, and we need to have a bit more trust in what we're trying to do. I thought the fans were brilliant, stuck with the team. The game was a bit stop-start. I believe the ball was out the pitch for 47 minutes a day, and I just felt, I mean, listen, we didn't deserve any more than a point, but how we can only have 3 minutes added on at the end. And if that was Rangers Celtic at the top of the league, I can rest assured there'd be 6, 7, 8 minutes going up there. That's a fact. And I'm disappointed that for all the stoppages, for all the time that was taken for the ball to get back in play, that should have been far more than that.
Just in terms of the line-up, and you said we've got one.
Somebody talking there, right? Is it now?
And what was the plan to kind of try and pin United back with the attacking intent?
So we played a front two of Kabori and Shankland with Braga in behind. That was the intention. And we thought try and get Harry and O'Sheen on the outside of the front two. And when we wanted to press, we had Kizzy jumping from that side and O'Sheen jumping to the wing back. So in times it was all right, but there was too many times it wasn't. And what we needed to do was look after the ball better. And when every time we lost the ball in and around our halfway line or in United's half, United had too many gaps to play, and I just thought we didn't look after the ball enough, and that's on us. You know, it's on me with the team selection. I get that, but I do think that we need to be far more secure with our work, and it was all about. I don't know if we were too excited at the start. It was just flying out of traps, try to score a goal right away, and we needed to be a bit more control of that. And I think I said to the players ahead of the game, it feels like a defeat, and there's nothing wrong with that. The draw should feel like a defeat at Tynecastle, and you know, I think they're feeling a bit low about themselves. But all I would hope for that if we're in a similar situation, particularly at Tynecastle again, if we're drawing the game half time, the onus on us to go and try and do something, that we just stay a wee bit calmer. And we had the full support of the crowd today. They were brilliant. So it's not as if we got anxious because of the crowd. I thought the crowd were understanding, and I think there's a trust for the crowd, the way I have for the crowd, that somebody will do something soon. And I just thought the good teams, the top teams who go on and keep doing the basics well, keep doing the right thing, and something happens for them, whether it takes 89 minutes, 90 minutes, 94th minute if we've been allowed an extra minute. We just needed to stay a bit calmer with what, and I thought we were a wee bit rushed with that. I thought we missed Benny, I'll be honest. I thought we missed Benny just for that sort of, and that's nothing against anybody that played today, but just in terms of, you know, sometimes you want players to be a wee bit more, play with a bit more penetration, a bit more kind of purpose, but today we needed a wee bit more calmness, and I just thought that it's a lesson learned. We get our point, we take it, and hopefully, as I say, the next time round when we go to Pittodrie, hopefully we can get 2 points back, but maybe getting a win up there and seeing, and again keeping the whole thing going. But unbeaten after 12, we'll take that.
Derek, so see that if you make technical mistakes in a game, you got to work on them in training. How do you work on that emotional thing and controlling players a bit better?
Yeah, I thought some of the players allowed themselves to be frustrated by some decisions, by some fouls that maybe should have got, and wee things just became snowballed a wee bit, and we just needed to play the game. And listen, we've had, particularly with attacking threat, our boys have been almost perfect. Whoever plays up there, whether it's Gabori, Braga, Kazarides, Shankland, normally somebody comes up with something, and their game's been so good, and we've had loads of plaudits for that. But we have to accept a combination of Dundee United being really structured, getting plenty of bodies in the right area of the pitch, not allowing that influence to be there, and some of our boys just didn't have the best of days today, and that can happen.
On Benny, how disruptive was that for your preparation and plans ahead of the game, losing him so close to a match?
So we got him scanned, and we didn't get the results on Friday night because they did it late in the session on Friday morning. But I spoke to Benny this Friday night, and he thought he was fine on the Saturday. So we had kind of planned with Benny and the team. But Benny's never had a muscle injury before. I know he's had a few injuries, but he's never had a muscle injury, so he didn't really know what was happening. And then the scan results came back that it had a tear. So he was ruled out. So it did. But we've got good players here. Players have been champing a bit ready for an opportunity. So there's it's not just down to Benny, but it's I think Benny would have helped us today, but we're going to have to be without Benny for the next period of time, and it's opportunities for others, and we'll be fine in there. No worried about that.
Given the attacking lineup, do you think you didn't quite test Dundee's keeper enough?
Yeah, I think that's fair. I thought at times we tried to play Cabori and Shanton together and Braga off, but like I say, we never really had the control to really kind of settle in it, push them back into their box, try and get that concerted pressure. When we did, then we got a corner, we scored for it. Great goal for Kazarides. And we were unlucky with a couple of things fizzing across early in the half, and Cabori's unlucky with a header. So there was still some good moments, but we're used to getting it a lot more our own way in the first half, and we have to be fair to say that we didn't. The game was, as I say, far too back and forth for my liking, and Dundee United's front three are a handful. Sapsford, Fata and Dolce, good players, and the space that we afforded to them because we didn't look after the ball enough caused us a problem.
Obviously going to be missing Halkett now with the suspension coming up. I suppose defensively that's certainly one area that you're strong.
We should have got the Phil in the first place, or Phil and Kingsley I think in the first place, and we don't get it, but Halkett's going to get a booking. It was just a matter of when he's going to get a sixth booking. Just disappointed that he now misses the next game. So and he knew it himself. We saw his reaction. I think it probably is a yellow card, so I'm not doubting that. But we've got Frankie Kent back. We've got Michael. We've got players, Jamie McCart. We've got players that can fill in. So that's why we've got the squad we've got.
How long do you think Benny will be out?
Who?
Benny.
We think 46 weeks, best case. So hopefully that is the case, no longer than that, and probably back round about Falkirk and Rangers, on the 20th, round about then.
What's the plan for the international break in terms of organised bounce game or?
Yeah, we have got a bounce game on Wednesday. We've got obviously a few lads going away. We'll chance to step up the work with some of them. Obviously just named a few, and as you will need a good chance to use that fortnight now. And once we get the players back, I think all of them, Craig and Lawrence will come back from Scotland. They'll be here with us on the Wednesday, and then the other lads will travel Wednesday, and we'll get them with us for a few days before we go to Aberdeen.
Just when you mentioned that, there obviously is injury set him back, but with Benny now going to be out for a period of time, I suppose that's the kind of natural replacement.
Yeah, we just need to accelerate his work. I think it's the boy's coming from a long way back. He's never had a real pre-season before he came to us, and then obviously it's been stop-start with his injury. He's not played a proper game, so sometimes you just got to keep playing them and get them up to speed. But I think his work between now and Pittodrie will be important. And like you say, I do think he's got the quality and the calmness of play that can help us in there. Cheers. Thank you.